Hello, my friends. Well, I'm going to do one more chameleon pour because this is the dried result of the last one I did, and I'm just fascinated by these. And apparently so are buyers at the gallery, because I sold the blue one, I think I mentioned, so I made this one to replace it. I didn't even get to hang it up yet. Somebody saw a picture of it and bought it. So I'm going to do one more. And as I fill up this cup, I'll tell you something funny. I did it just, I'm using the Artist Loft Ready Mix Pour Paints again in gold, white, deep yellow, copper, black, and red. Kind of odd colors, but I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday or a couple days ago at the gallery, I gave a demonstration of this technique using these colors, and it came out pretty cool. They were unusual combination, but I liked the way it looked, and everyone was really enthused about it. They all want to try this. And I had figured out a way to transport it safely home so it could dry here. Put it in a pizza box, and I figured out a way to keep it from sliding around inside. And that was all well and good, but then I loaded up some other stuff in the car and forgot about it, and I tossed my purse on top of the pizza box, and I smashed the painting. So I had to come home and hose off the, throw some more of that in, hose off the canvas, which was too bad. But I thought I'd try it again with those same colors because it was cool looking. So I'm also expecting a phone call that I'm going to have to answer. I've been waiting for it for an hour and a half, and I'm pretty sure it's going to happen now while I'm in the middle of something else. All right, I've used up a bottle. Yay, pretty much. Just find it's easier to pour without the cap. All right, that copper is heavy and sinks. All right. Flip cup. Put the lids back on. Put some gloves on and get to work. My show, for those of you who may be interested, is going very well at the gallery. We're only open 4 days a week, Thursday through Sundays. And the first weekend was a big success. So I'm very pleased and blessed. So, all right, let's see. Now I got to get my oil ready. Squirt out a little bit of that. That's plenty. Got a toothpick. Now let me put my gloves on and tilt this thing. When I did the class, as I said, I used these same colors, and when I tilted it out, this looked so neat. I almost didn't want to do the oil, but that's what the class was about, and so I did, and I'm glad I did because it was very, very interesting looking. So hopefully I'll get a good result today again. All right, I like that yellow streak going through there. That copper, oh, it's so fun. doesn't matter what this looks like because the adding the silicone is going to completely change the look of it. One more corner. I think I'll do maybe 3. I'm going to apply it a little bit differently just to mix things up a little bit. Apply the oil a little differently than I did the last time. Okay, that's pretty good. I have decent coverage on the sides as well. Okay, I think I could save these gloves. I don't have a lot of paint on them. Okay. And here we go. Got the oil. Got my toothpick. I'm going to sit down and do this. So let's see. I'll start one there. One here. And one here. Paper towel. Try to remember to wipe off the toothpick after each separate dip. I think I can do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wipe. 1, 2, 3, 4. I suppose I can speed this part up. Well, again, I'm just fascinated with it. Some areas are prettier than others. I gotta bring you in. Those copper ones. Oh my goodness, they're gorgeous. I hesitated again. I was thinking of leaving negative space, but I just went ahead and did the whole thing, and I'm glad I did. But look at in here. At first glance, they look like little pansies in there. They really remind me of those little Italian glass beads. Now, here's kind of muddy. I don't know if it was just the combination of colors that ended up there or what, but the rest of it is pretty clear. It's an odd assortment of colors, but I'm happy with the way the yellow comes through. And the three main circles, kind of cool. Yeah, I think it's a winner. What do you think? I wonder if I could do a big giant one. It'd be kind of tedious, but I was concerned that the cells would keep growing if I didn't enclose them with other cells. But they seem to reach a size and stop, kind of. So I think I could strategically do it again and leave some negative space. I don't know. But that's it for now, for today. And I got that done. I think I can have that dry in time to get it into the show in July, towards the end of the month anyway. Because I tell you, people are really fascinated with this one. I had more questions on how it was done, and it really is so very simple, but effective. Okay. All right, my friends, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.